The asylum's labyrinthine corridors contorted into a nightmarish maze, mirroring the twisted psyche of a deranged mind. The fetid aroma of rot clung to the air, a grim reminder of the horrors that once unfolded within these walls. Flickering beams of light from my flashlight cast long, sinister shadows, revealing a grotesque mural of dried blood and entrails. The spectral moans grew louder, their sorrowful cries echoing through the hollow passages like a mournful dirge. Venturing deeper, a room of unspeakable horrors unveiled itself. Tables lavishly decorated with severed limbs and organs painted a horrific picture of a butcher's shop. Rusted, blood-stained surgical tools lay scattered, evidence of the atrocities committed here. The metallic stench of blood hung heavy in the air, an unsettling squelch underfoot, turning stomachs. Further in we encountered apparitions, their forms distorted, mutilated beyond recognition. Hollow eyes stared, skeletal hands reached out, leaving behind a trail of rancid ectoplasmic residue. Their whispers, once faint, grew frantic, beckoning us to join their eternal torment. In a chamber of the grotesque, the walls throbbed with a life of their own, bleeding a sickening, viscous red. Twisted figures convulsed in torment, their bodies torn apart and rearranged in horrific ways, their agonized movements creating a grotesque tapestry of living horror. The air filled with the nauseating scent of blood, our footsteps echoing through the chamber, splashing in the pools of gore that seemed to breathe with a life of their own. The asylum tested our sanity, revealing rooms of tortured souls trapped in a cycle of perpetual agony. Their screams reverberated through the oppressive atmosphere, a chilling symphony of suffering. The walls seemed to constrict, tightening around us like the grip of an unseen beast. In the heart of the asylum, the floor slickened with a cocktail of blood and an unknown, sinister substance. From this abhorrent pool, twisted figures emerged, their gnarled limbs reaching out, their inhuman wails deafening, drowning out our horrified gasps for breath. In our desperation to escape, the once familiar corridors turned into a gore-filled labyrinth, the rooms defying all known laws of sanity. Doors opened into realms of relentless horror, pushing the boundaries of the grotesque. The asylum's malevolent force twisted reality, our senses betraying us. Walls bled, floors pulsated, and trapped souls seemed to merge with the very structure of the building. We were caught in a grotesque fusion of the supernatural and the visceral, our sanity dangling on the precipice of madness. Cornered in this nightmarish union of gore and terror, we clung to the desperate hope of escape, praying that the asylum's insatiable hunger for suffering wouldn't consume us entirely. But as we turned the corner, a figure loomed in the shadows. Its form grotesque, its intentions unknown. And with that, the realization hit us. The true horror of the asylum was just beginning.